So Chris, obviously there's a lot of rotation at defensive line, but getting the start there on Saturday night, your first one, what did that feel like?
It felt great. Just being a former tight end last year. Former tight end last year. So I just moved to defensive end in the spring. So I just been working at my technique, working hard, just doing anything I can help the team. And B. Hayes and Randy Charlton and just the whole D-line. Everybody on the D-line just encouraged me, to just play hard, play fast, play physical, and just do what I do.
Yeah, sometimes we can see linebackers go D-end or D tackles go back, but tight end to defensive end. That's a unique transition. Describe how that's gone.
It's been great. It's been great. In high school, I was a two-way player in high school, but I came out obviously for tight end in college. I went JUCO first, and once I got here, I just felt like the transition back over to DN would have been better for me and maybe also the team, and I felt like I could have helped them. So I went and talked to coach, and they thought it was a good idea, and so we made it happen.
So you approached them in the spring?
Yes, I did.
And just because you thought you would be able to help them more at that DN position?
Yeah, we was also deep in the tight end room, so I just felt like it would have been a good transition for me, a new kind of a fresh start for me.
What's the most difficult? I'm sorry. What's the most difficult part adjustment to make from going from tight end to defensive end? Or is it? Or is there adjustment?
The most this how we play D line up here. We're aggressive front. We get off the ball, so that was kind of a transition to me. I was kind of at tight end. I was kind of a little more. I was a little more bigger, so I just had to work on my ball get off, my speed, my hands. So that was kind of a big adjustment.
So when was the last time you played defensive line? Was it high school?
Yeah, it was high school, my senior year in high school. And actually, I really didn't actually start playing defensive end until maybe the end of my junior year, towards the end of my junior year. So that's probably was the last time.
So when did things start to come together a little bit more, this year? Early in the season you weren't playing as much on defensive, and obviously the last few games you have been. Was this something that just, as you stuck with it, as you got into the season, where you started feeling more comfortable and Coach Vernon trusted you to put you out there?
Yeah, that was a big part of it, trust. I always knew what I was doing, but sometimes I kind of still played slow because I was still adjusting. So I just had to just stay true to myself, stay true to the technique, and just trust what Coach Burnham was telling me and teaching me. And as time went on, I kind of started progressing and started growing in all areas of my game at defensive end. So that kind of was the transition, and it led me to here.
When did you find out you were going to start this week?
Maybe up until game day, maybe. I never really knew. I thought it was just, I was just there, just to be there. And I wasn't really sure, but Coach Brandon never really said you was starting until we got the game day, and I was like, whoa, I'm still with the ones. So it was kind of like, okay, I'm here. So I was starting.
So what did that mean to you, getting the start and being out there for the first play and seeing the full stadium and just maybe reflecting on your journey?
It meant a lot, because obviously, that's what you work for, that's what you work hard for, so that just showed me that my work hasn't been going unnoticed, and so it meant a lot for me.
From your past experience in high school playing line, have you seen that really kind of help you refamiliarize yourself with the position?
A little bit. It kind of did, because I always been like a physical guy. Like I always wanted to, get after it, and so, I don't know. I guess so.
But it didn't sound like it helped it too much. It's only helped
not playing it for that such a long of a stretch. I kind of forgot how to play it, and so I kind of had to retrain myself and had to relearn how to play the position. So it kind of go hand in hand. Maybe 70-30 with high school being a factor of me helping me still know how to play the game of defensive end.
So now that you're sort of locked into the line, how are you looking to improve parts of your game? What's your personal focus?
My personal focus is just ball get off, and just soaking everything in from B. Hayes and Randy and Zay, guys like that, because they played a lot of defensive ends. So I'm still kind of I'm still watching them, and I still whenever they do something in practice, I'm watching and I'm like, whoa, I need to add that to my game, and what can I do to get there, to get where they're at. So I'm still watching those guys to help improve my game.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that,
man.
man.